So apparently it's not it's not me when I talk about it, if you're an investigator of any kind, really you're just your faculties are on and you think and you use them and you notice things. Um, and it's not me, yeah, it's not Richard Grannon, it's not Sam Backman, it's not David Edes, it's not all the others who are exposing it. See, don't kill the messenger, but it is their mother. It's their mother's. It's the mother. Yeah, it's the mother that is. I already kind of zeroed in on it, and that's why I was kind of picking on you guys. Is to just say, can you hold back a bit? Make sure that you know what love is really. It's not about people, it's about the truth. Yeah, because, I don't know. Do people convert the longing for God? Like, do they convert hiding inside of people and being lost to the world and never questioning or examining? But they have this. It's a dreary, kind of drab, sorrowful, unsatisfied but mystified, right? Is it turned into mysticism, and now it's a way, a traditional value that it really, what is at the heart of it is that longing for God and trying to make a connection, but now it's amplifying or like repeating itself with having kids. Like it's just a hand me down. I don't know, kid. I had no clue, but here you go. And then there's the system right there gobbling them up. I don't know, comment section down below. Meanwhile, you can feel really lonely amongst all of the maze of just people that have been just wound up and set them go, let them go. Wound up with what? That's the question. I just say, hold back, you girls, man. Just make sure you're having sober sex every once in a while. Maybe the ninth time you have sex, maybe not just the first time. I don't know. Come on now. I know that's a hell of a blinding place, but maybe become conscious beforehand. Thank God for editing. My point of the video is just, I hate to refine myself right in front of you, but that's the truth. You got to look at what is in the heads of women when they think it is suitable to have kids at any time. Do they even have a conversation? Oh man, I trip out because I am experiencing what I call the world condensed, and it's just because where I am, literally to the energetic mecca that it really is. I'm near Palm Springs, but it's a mile high, and so I just got the vision of just there's narcissists, man. Let me tell you what, that like the fucking entire population because of the mommy issue, and it's not her fault. Pardon me while I take care of my eyeball here. It's not her fault. It's not. Just like I say, it's not your daddy's fault for just running wild and being a rolling stone or whatever that is. You know what I mean? Being whatever it is. I mean, the whole entire population is being driven into an insanity. Really, the norm, really, just what's in the background, what's underneath is everybody's a fucking backstabbing criminal. It's supposed to be, like you could easily think that because how do you uh justify what any of money is doing? Any money, like what money is up to? Like, oh, you made a lot of money doing that, huh? Nowadays, it's like easy to say that, and then you start running wild as to what it was you're talking about. Ugh. But I'm telling you, we are seeing the crumble down of the world, which was built up by that money, which is, look at how these buildings look across the board in Venezuela, in Turkey, in Japan, and they're all built, a lot of these stack and pack, they're just built to topple over and crumble down and kill a bunch of people. If they were built hardly 30 years ago, yes, they were fucking manufactured precisely for this time. And this time, babes, everybody knows that Donald Trump is affiliated with free energy weaponry and that whole technological base, that whole like rigmarole where Tesla was rubbing elbow with people, just the top dog. That's where he comes from. And did you know that the bombing of Iran is to, I guess they're just going to try to bomb the whole place to try to find where this main key is. It's the main key to teleportation, real live space travel. Yep. And in fact, they do have access and they do it, but there is like a shrine and there's material and there's just the example and the scientific breakthrough would be there. Iran has been holding it for thousands and thousands of years. That's what's kind of going on in these places where there's tons of war around them. I was trying to tell you about the white ET, the red ET, the brown ETs, the black ET, the blue ET, and the yellow ETs. What's happening is that the organism is being hijacked. It's being spiritually possessed, and then it's trying to find these things of which, in fact, it should enlighten itself, maybe cut back on the population a bit, I don't know, and then get together and say, no, we have it. By the way, we have it. We were supposed to meet at the four corners of the United States, which is a contradiction in terms. Try to figure out what united means, kids. If there's states, why are they united? I mean, how are they united if there are states? That's the question. How are they united if they are states? Are the states united? See, that's why they call it the United States, babe. And you have no idea what they're talking about, do ya? Because every stinking continent has their map that shows states. Are those states? No, we're talking about, we call ourselves the United States for a reason. It's because all white, yellow, red, brown, black, and blue ETs, that's about 6 of them I can think, but there's mixtures, right? We're supposed to meet in the four corners here of the United States. It's called the four corners. Yeah, that's a meeting place where all of the extraterrestrials all around in their nations, for instance, in Iraq, that extraterrestrial is being bombarded right now because they want the teleportation secrets. Donald Trump is very much holding access to like the little, just to deploy, and he knows where all the underground, his people, his administration, whoever is connected to that lizard operation there. It's about gaining more access to the organism, of course, but to also become more and more freed up on one side, see, giving treats to the ones themselves, the ones that work for it. It's hard to explain, but it's like they are spiritually possessed, so you have to think of an organism, and like half of them are fucked up. They're bent on Satan, and like, I don't know, we'll go over here. It's like, what's that? Well, that's the church. Okay, but what is this over here? I don't know, a bunch of women that need to fucking calm down a bit. Sorry, did I do a full circle story? Let me tell you more about my story here. I could tell you, just making it up as I go. You know how I love my tequila here, man. You know what I mean? I'm starting early in the morning. Next chapter. Yeah, there's war around all of the centralized, like, meccas where the ETs reside. That's very powerful around there. Like in Ghana, that's where the EWE sheep that hold the sounds department, I'd say it's just like that. It's the communications, like the decoding system that was sent. It's a benevolent being thing. See, the white race sent them. It's not a race. I'm sorry. I'll never say that again. Don't say that. It's extraterrestrial. You have to be careful of what you say. Otherwise, you stay stupid for another like 500 years. I'm not here to do that. Bye. Go to your fucking backwards, upside down civilization here. We are staying buoyant by dreaming. Yeah, that's how it's all happening. And this here particular dream part, the part where we don't recognize that we're walking over ruins of sites where I guess it used to be intelligent life here, but they're like, fuck, let's get out of here. Something getting out of control. I don't know. Think with me, kids. Like I would love to, but my mommy is so controlling and weird. Sorry, confused. It's not their fault. Look, everybody's too busy to figure anything out at all. They're busy in their heads about. It's just maddening, and I guess that's the norm. You don't notice that it's like this is going nowhere. By the way, have you ever seen? I just got the image of a movie where the people, maybe it's a boy and a girl, who knows, but maybe just one person, but they kind of look back at the Coliseum or something, and it's like everybody's eating popcorn, and they just drift off into just it goes into an ocean of let's think of something else to do. Like it just first is the ocean, and then now if they hit an island, that's their place. They're gonna go away, right? That's really the way we should know creation of creation. What's kind of manifesting out there as a holograph or a hologram, like just a belief that comes out of the organism via being programmed by the fear of death. I say the kids would pass by this time, especially the part where all you can do is hand down biological intelligence. These people that say, "Well, I have kids, and now I will not let you have anything in the will unless you have kids," and it's like, but is that all you did? And the idea is to hand down that scarcity mode, right? Oh boy, that's fucking okay. I pass, even though I didn't just say that I don't know how to grow my own grass. Okay, let's say that, just stay in abundance, stay in the real heaven on earth. Man, what are these people doing? Excuse me. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Sorry, the sun is rising right now up over the ridge. It is approximately, oh, look, it's 6:39 a.m. on June 9th. Oh, it's June 9, June. Oh, I'm sorry, July. Horrible month, to tell you the truth. Every month is a horrible month if you have to go to court to just do the right thing and say, well, did you notice the demons? Are we talking about the same God? And what does truth mean? And is that really criminal public defender? Good God. Can we get our language kind of wrapped up a little bit? I'm feeling a bit unsafe. Naturally. Again, sanctuary, sanctuary. What is money doing again over there? What is money doing for them? And them? Who are they? Oh, I'm supposed to just dance to the beat of their drum, I guess. Sorry. Bye. Goodbye. Anything you have to say to me now that I'm being filtered into the V trap? Sorry. How's my hair? It's just because of my fucking hair, too. Just because I can't spray my fucking hair up in a certain way and I don't curb the cuss words, I'm out of here. Dangerous. Dangerous. Sorry. Things will start happening for me if I wanted to, but I find it hard to be impressed. Imagine if you just did go out into that ocean. You're like, well, no, I'm going to go back here and sit with the Truman Show. I have to. It's just, I must. That's the most excruciating fucking thing I've ever done in my life or even thought of. But how would you be? See, now I'm thinking of the Bodhisattva or any old Christ who the rumor is like they came down from somewhere. Like they came here like, you're not of this world kind of a thing. And it's like, yeah, not really. I came here to try and help you guys. Hello. Don't you think that there's something just beyond your your fear, man? The wall, that wall, the walls of fear, and getting back to where I live, how I call it the world condensed, where that kind of ecology of the people, they're staying safe within their belief realm, which is, I guess it's fine, but it kind of it insults where I'm at, the people that know where they're at, where we're not convincing ourselves that we're any one way except for in the now, and look at what we have to work with. What do we have to work with? Well, you can see up here, yeah, of course, it's very, very, it's not, it can be evident, but yeah, it just snaps right in like crazy that the matrix, otherwise you are fishing along the creek here, and you're camping out, and, right? I mean, the mountains here, this mountains is a wilderness preservation area. It has 1,000 trails where people are hiking. People and see, hikers and people that go up into the mountains to just be with the rocks, trees, birds, and the bees, they're not of the world. They're not considered, like, they say, no, we're getting away from it. That's needs to be brought back like as plain as day. Did you know that there are people that are just getting away from it? They didn't come here to bring it or be it here. No, they came here to be away from it and to be more like to know what it's like to just watch it all fall away and say, do you mean that if I can just catch this fish, which there's fish up and down the creek that I live right in the back here, and I don't doubt that it's yeah, I've seen it in other creeks. There's other creeks along here. See, I'm just going by what we have as a privilege to be able to take care of it, and then it would take care of you. But there are too many. Back to you women, would you just please learn some kind of discipline at the mouth there? Yeah, it's at the mouth. Too many up here that aren't up here or anywhere. They are not anywhere. See, that's the main reason why I wanted to make this film. A 17-minute entrance is to talk about, no, this is obvious. To date, we know that there is 92% that are teetering on narcissism. And that means that they are teetering on the opportunity. See, there's an opportunity, or they can go back into asylum or whatever, mental imprisonment. They could know reality. See, it's very tedious for us who say, oh, we've made it, and there isn't anything more or less we need to do except for breathe. Have you eaten yet today? And fuck the world. It's fucking crumbling, even in front of your face. Oh, you're going to worry about that. Do you know? Just find out if people know how to fucking relax around you. What kind of presence are they being to the fact that you're like, you've turned your suffering into bliss, baby. You're like, babe, I know how to fucking sit with it. It's hard to convince modern day fucking population that all of that running around is for naught. Really, why? Because you built everything on stucco, now it's fucking falling apart? Well, don't do that anymore, right? See, that's the system that says, well, build everything out of plastic so when it falls apart in 2 years, you can work, and do it again. And the fucking mind, which that's its nature. Do you know the nature of the mind? It needs to stay busy like that. Just to feel like that it's more substantial than the beauty of reality, which is, that's not going on, babe. Try to find some fucking clear space, whether it's out in the forest. We suggest to go out in Mother Nature. The ocean does count. Be careful, some places will whip your ass, babe. Be with it, be with it. See, there has to be a reason that you go there, because it brings you into your body, into the now, and you're like, whoa, I just got rid of all that shit. But see, you want to do the ultimate and get rid of your ego, your false identification. The one that says, I am a. Yeah, David Icke talks about that a lot, and it's just because he knows. I'm watching the sunrise here, and it's like, oh God, I dread the modern daytime activity. It's sheer snore, sleep. People wake up and they're just running, and it's like, man, if you came together more, better, and you concentrated on 3 things, make sure you have them. Land under your feet with good water, and then grow your own food. Do you have enough food? Just make it a day to day. Believe it or not, if you did strive for the right things in life. You'll get better things, though. See, the thing is that it's hard to talk to people about this because they're not using their imagination. They go very limited, right? And it's like we're not talking about getting rid of all technology, nothing of our minds. Are we just saying that we need to get rid of that can hold the ideas that are great? In fact, our culture is reflecting the ideas that are great. That's what we communicate over. And what I see is people fighting. I see that there's an effort to do like medicine rings and gardens of healing. It's always healing, and then there's the other ones that are going, fuck those. And who knows? It's like as long as they're over there and they don't have access to um, oil or something like that, or any free energy stuff. See, this is all corrupt and sick on this plane. And there isn't a big alarm that says, okay, quarantine it now that you know that there is from the inside out. It's just, you got, it just makes sense that 2026 years ago, somebody was here that says, follow me. Christ Jesus says, you better get on your knees and repent because this fucking place is so sick and it's going to continue to get sick. Watch out! Hit high ground figuratively, literally, mentally, spiritually, vibrationally hit high ground, babe. And did you know that your communications device was to algorithmically lock into such like this kind of thing? It's still there. What did you do the whole time? Did you bullshit people? Did you communicate about the real issues here caused by, well, first of all, people aren't looking. There's there's repression across the board and they're operating in such a way. Talk about that sickness that's there. That's two-faced, backstabber fucking bullshit, man. You have to be a clown, right? You have to be a clown to run the money scene. Everybody, it's gross. It's sickening. No? Yeah? Maybe? Well, I'm going to attempt, it's probably the straw that breaks my back. I have maybe, if all goes right, it's the right person and we're the right people for each other. And I understand that. I hope they understand it. But I'm the boss here on my land. And I didn't just say that I mean. No, boy, if it works out that they can pay the rent here and I can see, it's just nothing but trouble for me. It's burdensome. I would rather not feel like I'm alone trying to struggle with that one person getting what little they give me. It's like, oh man, where's the community? Where's the community of Idlewild, you know? Well, I think it's slow going, but we're all going to emerge just because it's the ecology that needs to happen. It's actually worldwide. It needs to happen. If we're using social media right, it does happen. I'm one that says, why don't you dare communicate about the right things and start being, pardon me, slather it on. There isn't anything better or more useful than to talk about the two types that are found here. There's a non-human faction that is just gobbling up the fact that you people keep quiet. The other faction keeps quiet and doesn't say, hey, excuse me, but there could be something better done there. Like, why not? See, you have to be calm, right? Because they're always going to say, oh, you are, we don't need your advice. You know, thank you for your opinion. See, the thing is if you're truth-oriented, it's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. You can be a savior that way. You can be a presence. Pardon me while I'm watching the morning time. There's birds and squirrels and tree and stuff. I love it. There's a bunch of songbirds out there right now. Anyway, I have a lovely life of just meditating. Fuck you people, man. Learn to meditate. And then everything you do will be so much more useful. A meditator is like 6 people in one people when it comes to like the work that you can do. Like when I do yard work, any kind of work with tools, any kind of work, it's like 6 people in one. Because your mind is able to move into the field of information that you have already experienced. It's kind of big. It's big people stuff. It's big. It's adult. It's adult issues. It's adult subject matter that we think on our own and we meditate and we go there again. We do it in our heads and then it's like boom, boom, boom. And we can even troubleshoot. That's the reason why to do it, is that you think, okay, what possible problem can happen besides for that we don't have money to do it, right? That's what always stops me. And then I say, fuck it, meditate. Do we even need that? No. See, I would love to have all the money that you people do wasting away all around me, building crap that you don't even fucking really utilize, but it's just a gesture to get some kind of temporary attention, status, and really the core of you is rotten. Hi, people with money out there that you are playing a game. I can't be impressed, and um, uh, we have yet to know what you're impressed by, right? Ego doesn't count. You know, how is your presence to life on the planet? We know you can handle all these dead things, manufactured dead trees, boards, nuts, bolts. But who are you as a people to each other? Like at one point, see, we already know. See, there's what is called the split, and that's what Sam Vaknin and anybody studying the problem of narcissism on this planet. It's a big problem, and there's anything more important because it has to do with the quality of the relationships that we have, and it's so disenfranchising to find out that, in fact, there is nobody really there. No, they have a problem. Therefore, like with you, this absence of a person, they have a problem because you're there. Really, they have a problem with your there-ness. And they want to knock it down. Yeah, that's just a toddler insecurity that apparently the plague that is narcissism, which I will insert, academia actually plays into it. They create the cerebral narcissist, and that's an obvious. And there's many. It's just obvious that within that society, you see the pyramid, and there's many facets, right, of these organizations. They're not organizations. Let's call them associations, companies, stuff like that. See, I know of the organization that has to wake up. That's where the decoding English alphabet comes in, where it's like that's where the word organ comes in, babe. Know what you're saying there. I like that there's okay, so there's you want to get away from the womanization and you want to get into the more the organization. Think would be a little bit, just a tiny bit. Put it on slow, even though we all sound drunk when you put it on slow, or put it on fast and repeat it. I don't know. A lot of this is for the enemy because we love them, but what a waste of time it can be, right? See, they need to get out, and it might be just... To tell you the truth, I know that because there is no time, but here on Earth we see it's like, well, it's going to take about another few generations before it seeps through and gets more and more purified. Let's get rid of whatever the hell is rising up right now as a generation that thinks it has a right to ride on top of other generations. It's just so upside down and backwards. It should never be happening that way. Getting back to the hijacking of the organism, that it's like I cannot stand what goes on with the daytime. They've made that sun the thing. They've turned it into the thing that controls everything into the ground, when really it should be what brings us together again, like kind of thing. We go to sleep and then we're with the birds and bees or whatever it is, but we're just not. Sorry, I don't see it happening in my neighborhood. Where are you guys at? Shall I move there? I'm going to put more signs up that just says stuff like learn to live together or something like that, or learn humility, learn love, learn how to be kind, learn the teachings of Jesus Christ, learn forgiveness, learn to be kind. I don't know, whatever, man. It's not my problem. See, but you can feel it. I can feel it, and it's not my problem still. It's just still not my problem. You just have to say, you know what, I'm going to remain who I am, which is I am not. See, the narcissist, they want to turn you into what they are, which is a bad trip. It's very difficult to get out of this, like this maze, this hologram that they have set you into. It's really important to talk about this weird shit, because a lot of them are very like physical, and they're very apt to be obvious, and they're like, well, I don't see anything. Prove it. And it's like, you fucking assholes, you know what I mean? We got to get away from them. Because they break rules. They break boundaries that are like, it's human ethics. It's like, wait a minute. It's because they were fucked up from the age 2 on, I would say. When it starts happening, if it's the age 2 to 3 that they were screwed up, good luck, right? And especially, how about that part? Oh my God, it's so terrible to think how that, okay, injury happens, it can happen. With the circumcision thing, talk about don't kill the messenger, but no, that is horrible. No, that's wrong. Okay? Because I love my genitals. We do not want to have that, like, fucked up. Okay? Bottom line, something wrong with that. So I'm sorry, you guys, but you were abused, and I hope to God that ends. I hope to God everybody gets more fucking conscious and starts. I mean, it's better to just fucking play with each other. Play with it. Make sure that the skin is over and pee. Good. Yay, let's go pick apples. I don't know, fucking, rather than just cutting things and being ignorant to anything else. I hate this fucking society. I swear to God, I'm right smack dab in the middle of it too, but I don't know where I'm going with it. It's like, I've just, I don't know. I love everything and everybody, but I see something wrong. So, and good luck to me, right? Where am I going to go? Hi, bye, I'm going to court. Uh-oh. Everybody have a circumcision there? Good God. Oh, yeah, anyway. Waking up today thinking, just it dawning on me how it's so stupid. You got to do that self-care. You have to give your own self a massage because nobody else knows how to do it. They don't know how to do it because they've never like wanted it themselves. They've never done it themselves. They don't know, well, that feels good. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't, like, well, maybe I should go along the spine instead of on top of the spine. They don't even have a spine. It's like, would you get in your bodies, people? That's exactly it. Narcissists are not locative of reality. That means they're not in their bodies very well. So, I'm sorry, but in the United States, it's obvious. It's like, okay, so you really think that that's the way a body is supposed to be? They fight, too. They fight about, like, okay, I get it. Like, when you're around that person, you're sure to get a runoff of, like, 5 sandwiches. I get it! Somebody says they're smart hanging around that one. It's like... But that's a stomach talking there. I'm not a stomach. I don't know about you. I'm a human being, and I'm having an experience of having a stomach and shit like that. Yes, I should go eat some cereal or something. I should go and have some breakfast. I need to conjure it up still this morning, I admit. But I don't say that I am a stomach. I just say I have a stomach. It is hungry. Something like that. I don't know. I feel it. Like, okay, there it is. But I am experiencing it. Oh, I'm so much more than just a stomach. When I have all of that topped off and my fucking stomach is humming away, I'm the kind of person, there's ectomorph, mesomorphs, and omnimorphs. Notice the word morphs. I'm talking about body types. It's all about how you burn your energy, what you're burning your energy over. Yeah, I think we're talking about, see, I'm an ectomorph, which is the thinner type. I burn my energy using my brain. I can eat, and my brain just burns it off, man. Yeah, and so, but if you're not doing that, you're going to morph into, well, you can be a mesomorph. See, a mesomorph is more muscular. See, I go from ectomorph to mesomorph, ectomorph to mesomorph. I'm trying to get my omnimorph on, which is see, mesomorphs are muscular. They kind of, they burn their energy through using their muscles mainly. See, I do because I would argue that I'm more mesomorph than ectomorph, but because I'm a woman, I guess they just call me ectomorph. But I have muscles. Come on, I'm very, very much physically active. It's very good for you. And then I'm ectomorph in that I can sit and think and burn some energy off, and I can create things too also. But see, an omnimorph, is the one who stores their energy when they eat. It goes into their bat, and they're bigger. It's on there, right? It's big. Um, it's who knows? Maybe that's the ideal way to be. Maybe that's the way we're supposed to be. But right now, I don't see it, man. Man, when I see them that they're not able to carry themselves very soundly across like a curb or a larger step, or they can't see. It's alarming to me. I feel sorry for every bit of their situation there. I feel sorry for everybody who has some kind of they're stuck in a predicament, and we're all stuck in a predicament here. I mean, just be kind to people. Ah, man, those people that are stuck worse than others, especially in a physical, not narcissistic. They turn narcissistic. Yep. In fact, that's what nurses have to put up with. They get paid, but every patient, especially if they're about to die or they're just in a really bad shape. Yeah, some people, there's just narcissists on top of narcissists, man. And so there they are in the hospital, being a fucking asshole on top of being an asshole. And see, nurses know how to deal with that, which is basically is people that want control. They'll manipulate you to try to get close to you. They want to take your energy, stuff like that, all day in and day out. And see, that's just the same as to say, and then I go to preschool and I fucking try to see. You have to become like them. You have to become really super controlling, fucking out of your mind, man, beside yourself. You don't have a moment for yourself, right? Well, I want sanctuary. I want to get away. When do we times out and say, you know what? Look at this madhouse, man. And that's what I'm hoping that people know that no matter what, that's what I am. And that's why I'm where I'm at. I would love to get the lilacs planted over there, just people that insist on living a bubble. And it's like, ugh. I hope I live to see the day when unity goes on, that unity happens through feeling good. Yep. But a lot of people are not in the position to feel good. Getting back to bodies that are permanently disfigured. Ugh. Sanctuary, please.